Hey there, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about why your dog nibbles you. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to stick around and let's get started. So have you ever wondered why your dog does this? Because some dogs do it all the time. So in this video, we're going to talk about exactly that. And if you stay all the way till the end, I'll share a bonus tip with you so you know how to stop it if it is something that bothers you. If you're new here, welcome. We create content that helps you understand your dogs better. So if that sounds good, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. You may have noticed your dog licking your hand or arm or maybe even your face, and then right after they do that, they take a little nibble, like they're giving you a little bite, but not really. And then they seem to enjoy the interaction with you. So if that sounds familiar, what exactly is this behavior? Well, it's actually called cobbing. And cobbing is a combination of licking and nibbling. So this is a great question and one that many people ask. Does your dog do this? Let me know in the comments below if you have ever seen this behavior in your dog. So first off, this isn't biting. It's not aggressive at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's usually done very gently. Because it's a combination of a sharp tooth and tongue, it can definitely catch you by surprise and sometimes hurt. And when it comes to animals, it can be hard to understand what is love and what is stress. In this case, cobbing can be done for both reasons. So that raises the question, how do I know which one is it? Is my dog doing it because they love me? Or is it because they are stressed out? Well, it's important to pay attention to the signs that your dog shows you while they are doing this behavior. First, let's go over the cobb that is done because they love you. When they are doing it because they love you, they will most likely be wagging their tail. They will be relaxed, eyes soft, and looking into yours. They may also be laying on their side or just next to you and basically showing you their belly, which is a sign of trust and submission. This is the way they show you that they love you and they want to be close to you. Now, if this is done because they are stressed out or anxious, they may be pacing. They may be looking for an escape route. Their body language may be stiff, and they may be trying to hide or get away from you. So now that we understand why your dog may be doing this, let's talk about a few other things that are important to consider. First off, age. Puppies tend to explore the world with their mouth. It's how they learn and experience everything. So it's common for them to nibble on your skin. It's not that they want to hurt you. They're just curious and exploring. However, it's important to teach them bite inhibition at this age, so they do hurt you with their teeth. And another thing to keep in mind is their teeth. Dogs, especially as they get older, can develop dental problems. So if you notice that your dog starts cobbing more as they get older, it could be a sign that they are experiencing pain while chewing or eating. So make sure to take them to the vet for a checkup and make sure that there isn't anything wrong with their teeth. Another thing to look out for is pain or discomfort. If your dog is in pain or feeling unwell, they may start cobbing more than usual. For example, if they are arthritic, they may be trying to alleviate some of the pain. Or if they had surgery and are recovering, they might be doing this to help with the healing process. So if you notice any change in behavior, make sure to contact your vet to see if there is anything that they recommend. Another reason why your dog could be cobbing is boredom or pent-up energy. If they haven't had enough exercise or mental stimulation, they may be feeling restless and could be trying to burn off some energy. Alright, so now that we know why your dog could be doing this, let's talk about how to stop it. There are a few things that you can do if you want to stop your dog from cobbing. First off, redirection. If you notice that your dog is getting overly rough or is starting to bite harder, try to redirect their attention to a toy or treat. This will help them to focus on something else and will prevent them from hurting you. The next thing that you can do is provide more exercise and mental stimulation. Make sure that your dog is getting enough physical activity and that they are mentally challenged. This will help them to be less bored and less pent up inside. Alright, next up is positive reinforcement. Reward your dog when they are not cobbing. This will help them to associate good behavior with not cobbing. So when they are being gentle and not nibbling, give them a treat or praise them. If you are having trouble with your dog's behavior, it's always best to consult with a professional. So a certified dog trainer or behaviorist will be able to help you develop a plan to address your dog's specific needs. Let's move on to the next reason, pain. If your dog is in pain, it's important to take them to the vet so that they can be examined and diagnosed. Once the underlying issue has been addressed, your dog's cobbing behavior should subside. Alright, so now that we know why your dog could be cobbing and how to stop it, let's talk about when it could be a medical issue. Cobbing can be a sign of pain or discomfort. So if you notice that your dog is cobbing more than usual, it's important to take them to the vet to rule out any medical causes. This is especially true if the cobbing is accompanied by other symptoms such as limping, vocalization, or loss of appetite. Alright, so now that we talked about all the reasons why your dog could be cobbing, let's break down the different types of cobbing behaviors. Cobbing can be done in different ways. Some dogs may just lick and nibble on your hand or arm, while others may do it on your clothes or hair. Some dogs may even do it on other dogs or animals. It's important to pay attention to where your dog is cobbing, as this can give you clues as to why they are doing it. For example, if your dog is cobbing on their own, paws, or tail, it could be a sign of pain or irritation. If they are cobbing on other dogs or animals, it could be a sign of aggression or anxiety. Alright, so let's break it down. Why your dog nibbles you. So first off, let's talk about stress and anxiety. If your dog is feeling stressed or anxious, they may start cobbing more than usual. This is because cobbing releases endorphins, which are feel-good hormones. So if your dog is feeling overwhelmed, they may turn to cobbing as a way to self-soothe. Next up, let's talk about pain and discomfort. If your dog is in pain, they may start cobbing as a way to try and alleviate the pain. This is especially true if the pain is in their teeth or gums. And let's not forget about boredom. If your dog is bored or has pent-up energy, they may start cobbing as a way to burn off some energy. Dogs are naturally curious, and they need to explore their environment. So if they are not getting enough exercise or mental stimulation, they may start cobbing as a way to entertain themselves. Alright, and last but not least, let's talk about affection. Some dogs just love to be affectionate, and cobbing is their way of showing you that they love you. This is especially true for dogs who have been crate trained. Crate training can help reduce separation anxiety, but it's important to make sure that the dog is not spending too much time in the crate. Otherwise, they may develop anxiety and start cobbing excessively. Alright, now that we know all the reasons why your dog could be cobbing, let's talk about how to stop it. If you want your dog to stop cobbing, it's important to first figure out why they are doing it. Once you figure out the reason, you can then work on addressing that issue. For example, if your dog is cobbing because they are stressed out, you can work on reducing their stress levels. If they are cobbing because they are bored, you can work on providing them with more exercise and mental stimulation. And finally, if your dog is cobbing because they are in pain, you need to take them to the vet so that they can be checked out. Right. So I hope this video was helpful and that you learned why your dog may be cobbing. Cobbing is a normal behavior in dogs, but if it becomes excessive or is accompanied by other symptoms, it's important to talk to your vet. With a little patience and understanding, you can figure out why your dog is cobbing and how to stop it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I hope you and your dog have a wonderful day.